Shalom, shalom. Good evening, man. What it do, what it do. Salute to the Angry Black Man Media Squad. It's your main man, Captain Sakawar, coming to y'all live with another installment of Toxic Masculinity, man. We have arrived at episode 16, titled Keep Her Busy. Like this, you know what I'm saying? Thank all of y'all for joining me this evening, man. If you could, like, share, you know what I'm saying, comment, get the show out there. If y'all live with me, man, tap in with me. Let me know who on here with me, man. Just give me a quick shout out. Let me know who you are. You know what I'm saying? Where you tuning in from, what you got going on. Every Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know what I'm saying? Roughly about 90 minutes, man. We do it live on Toxic Masculinity. We're going to begin the show tonight like we begin every show. You understand? We're going to start off with the following disclaimer. Toxic Masculinity is a man's show designed specifically to enlighten, educate, and elevate men in their planning and approach when it comes to establishing, sustaining, and maintaining meaningful relationships with women in the modern day. Now, that's not to say that there's nothing a woman cannot gain from tuning in, but understand, ladies, that everything expressed here will always be based in logic and truth. Yes, logic and truth, not emotions, not a feeling, not some desire or uncontrollable urge that cannot be explained, but logic and truth. Right now in this country, in this society, in the world at large, there's a war being waged against logic and truth. And it is a war that expands beyond political affiliations, beyond gender identity, beyond social status. You understand? For some of us, this war is blatant and obvious to see, but unfortunately, far too many are becoming casualties to their own ignorance. That is why this platform will be utilized to pull back the curtain, settle the dust, and clear up the fog, so that it can be made apparent to us all just precisely what we're battling against. What exactly does all of that mean? It means here at Toxic Masculinity, we're going to keep it all the way 1,000. Raw, uncut, filtered but not watered down, straight with no chaser. And if you can't take the heat, now's the time to get out the kitchen. If you cannot swim, you are bound to drizzle. And never forget that while pressure bursts pipes, is also what takes coal and turns it into diamonds. Now, to start the show off like I do every week, man, I'm going to go ahead and get into the introduction of the topic of discussion. Once I get done with my monologue, man, that'll wrap up segment 1. For the second segment, we always open up the phone lines to go into some topics and some stories that I saw on social media, man, and break them down as they pertain to the topic that we're discussing for the evening. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it, man. Fellas, tonight, like the title suggests, we're going to discuss the importance of keeping your woman busy. Now, on this show, we've discussed at length the roles a man and a woman both have to play if they're intent on growing and developing a meaningful, healthy, sustainable relationship. As with many of the topics we discuss here on Toxic Masculinity, this one boils down to the necessity for a man to lead. Now, it's been said that modern problems require modern solutions. And fellas, in today's fast-paced, microwaved, instant gratification, push of a button satisfaction world, keeping a woman continuously satisfied requires methods more up to date with the times. Now, I know the way I worded that, you may be thinking I'm about to teach a master course on what to do with your woman in the bedroom. However, this is not the show for those types of lessons. Rather, what I'm talking about, fellas, is keeping your woman stimulated, engaged, and attentive to your wants and her needs in order to keep her mentally in the place she was when you first got together. See, there was once a time when women were taught to know the importance of serving their man. It was damn near a requirement in order to keep a man that a woman learned how to cook, clean, wash clothes, tend to children, and get the job done in the bedroom. And also give their man peace. But in today's world, if a woman can't cook, she'll just order out. She doesn't know how to wash, she'll drop the clothes at the dry cleaners. Hell, if she can't clean, she'll hire a maid service. And when she doesn't want or have time to be stuck with the kids, she just drops them off at the daycare. And what many of us fail to realize about the busy, busy life of being a wife and a mother once upon a time is that having those duties and responsibilities kept a woman engaged and attentive to doing her job 24/7. But now, with all the ways in which women have adapted to working smarter and not harder, what has resulted is women having a bunch of extra time on their hands with nothing to do with it. Yes, brother, that is why your woman stays stuck on social media all day. It's why she stays up to date on all the gossip, is able to stay current with all her shows, and always seems to be able to worry about what the hell you have going on besides her. Now, when I was a kid growing up, my grandmother used to always caution me that an idle mind was the devil's workshop. It was stressed that with only 24 hours in a day, there was so much that needed to be done with so little time to do it. Somehow, women in today's world find the time to be bored. Now, brother, ask yourself, what does your woman begin to do when she gets bored? She begins to think. Then does she think of ways that she can improve herself? Does she say to herself, I'm going to learn something new today? Does her mind go to ways that she can better your household and be more of an asset to you, your kids, your community? If so, then congratulations, brother. You've got one hell of a sister on your hands. As for the other 99% of you brothers out there, here is where your work comes in. The majority of women, when their minds begin to wander, it doesn't go to a happy, self-improving place. Most women, when they're bored, when they're idle-minded, they drift off into a deep, dark place, full of regret, self-pity, anxiety, insecurity, and depression. Most women don't have the mental and emotional faculties necessary to see the bright side of things. At least not when it comes to their relationships, their place in life, and what they've been able to accomplish. So what happens when a woman's mind goes to this place? Most of them go out to seek validation. Either validation to prove those thoughts they have inside wrong, but more often they seek to find what's necessary to prove themselves right. Now, brother, have you ever wondered why your woman goes through your phone in a time when everything is going smooth and you're happy in your relationship? Boredom told her you were cheating. You ever wonder why your woman goes on social media, setting thirst traps for niggas, or doing things that she knows pisses you off? Boredom told her you didn't find her attractive anymore. Boredom, brother, is the reason why you can't keep up with the many different phases of your woman. Now, see, corporate America has designed the perfect blueprint for tapping into the pleasure centers of most women. Living in a society where women can choose not to be keepers at home, our oppressors has built a system which allows a woman to find the same challenges, growth, learning curve, and rewards that being a wife and mother used to provide. Why do you think so many women stay in school as long as they do? Or they devote all their time and energy to rising up the ranks on their career path? It's because all those things keep them focused, engaged, and attentive. Well, shit, if your woman can get up every day, go to work, do a good job, meet all her quotas, adhere to the standards of professionalism, gain a good reputation, and rise to the top, why the hell aren't you having her do it at home? Brother, you cannot tell me that the paycheck your woman grinds and toils for at her job is more rewarding than the love, leadership, guidance, protection, and security you give her at home. So here's what you got to do. Tap into your woman's pleasure centers by creating an environment at home which mirrors the one she has at work, or the one in which your grandmother thrived in a couple of generations ago. Find out what talents and abilities your woman has, and encourage her to spend her free time elevating and advancing herself in those areas. Hey, brother, you got a woman who's intellectual? Go out and buy her a book on the New York Times bestsellers list. Hell, you buy the book for yourself too. Read the book and then sit down with your woman and y'all have a conversation about the book. You understand? If you got a woman who's in the arts and music, go find out if there's a sip and paint that's going on in your community. You understand? Or go find a museum or a concert in your city, you understand, that's coming soon, and take her to it. Hell, brother, if you got a woman that loves to cook, if you in a city like Memphis, what shuts down at 10 p.m., then have your woman start selling plates after 10 on the weekends to catch all the used-to-be club hopping people trying to eat after hours. If you take this to task, brother, and put your mind to it, the possibilities of things that you can do to keep your woman from being idle-minded are endless. Not only that, but damn near everything has the potential to bring in some much-needed or at least welcomed income into the household. Now, instead of sitting around wondering what to do, your woman is focused on how to be better, how to do more, how to rise up the ranks of being her best self. And all it took from you was a little bit of, hey, baby girl, I think we should try this. Of course, I mean, you could just let her keep being bored. You could just let her, keep using arguing and fighting with you as a means of having fun and excitement that she's missing in her life. Or maybe you like her sitting on the phone with her mama, talking to Keisha down the street, or interacting with her work bae on Instagram. I mean, shit, it's up to you, player. Get it how you live. As for me, if my woman doesn't know how to not be idle-minded, I'm going to make sure she learns just how to stay busy. And with that, I'm going to be right back, y'all, with the second segment of the show. Again, if you want to call in with any comments or questions, man, right down there in the description. If you're on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, you got the number, to the show. Go ahead and call in. Get with me. Y'all live on Toxic Masculinity with Captain Sakawar.
So, do you like bad guys?
I mean, I've never had one before.
I mean, would you like to try one?
I mean, maybe.
I mean, they call me Willy Wonka, so if you ever want to get a chocolate factory, I might know a guy for you.
I mean, who's that?
I mean, you're looking at the guy right now, so I mean, you trying to go to Willy Wonka chocolate factory? Like I said, I might know a guy. I'm right here.
I mean, can I get a sample?
You trying to get a sample? What's up? I'll give you a sample right now. Wait. So, do you like black guys now?
I mean, duh.
Sucking the lips and tongue of a Neanderthal, I almost puked, but let me stay focused. I almost puked, but let me stay focused.
Hey man, salute to the Angry Black Man Media Squad. Y'all are back on Toxic Masculinity with Captain Sakawar. You know, that video I just played there, man, just goes to highlight just a little bit of the naivety that a lot of brothers have, man. If you pay attention to that video and you see the way that that woman is acting, you know, what I mean, a lot of brothers, they encounter women like that and they think, oh man, she's so, she's so easygoing and she's so, agreeable. Not knowing that that whole shit that you just seen in that video was an act. You know what I'm saying? That little white girl, she didn't practice that for years, for months to reel brothers in because she knows that if she can put on that little act and, play that little dumb goofy role, that a cat will fall in love and think that he got something special. The whole time, that bitch done been bred and practiced and trained to present herself that way just so she could reel you in. You know what I'm saying? But again, here we are, man. Toxic Masculinity, episode 16. Keep her busy. If y'all just joining me, you might have missed the opening monologue, but everything that we're discussing tonight is about the importance and the necessity of a man to lead his woman into, always staying focused, always being attentive, always having her mind geared towards elevating herself and becoming a better woman. And a lot of you brothers out there, you just don't know how to keep your woman engaged. You don't know how to keep her busy, and because of her boredom, because of her idle mind, her mind gets to wander and go towards things in her life that causes her to be upset, causes her to doubt herself, causes her to have anxiety. You as a man, if you're having those problems with your woman, partially it's your responsibility. It's your fault in order to take control and gear your woman and guide her in a direction to where she can find things in her life that'll keep her busy, find things in her life that'll keep her engaged, that'll keep her attentive. A lot of you brothers aren't doing that work, and that's why you are, paying with the consequences that you have when it comes to dealing with your woman. So if you can take heed to what it is that I provided tonight and apply it to your life, apply it to your relationship, maybe you'll find yourself in a position, you understand, where you can have your woman being the best that she can be, and more importantly, staying busy and out of your hair when it comes to not knowing what to do. Now, so the first topic we're going to go to tonight, man, I saw this on social media this week. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see here, man, it was a historic day. You know what I mean? For a lot of brothers, this is the first time you've ever seen such a thing. It's shocking, it's breathtaking, but brothers, this is for you to know that there are women who are out here like this, and there are ways that you as a man can get your woman to be in this position. I'm going to read the caption. It says, a historical day for men all over the globe. The brother in the picture stands in disbelief as he realizes he's the first man to receive a real apology from his woman. I'm not crying, y'all crying. So surely for Lo Jones, this is an emotional day, an emotional event. A woman finally has brought herself to the point of apologizing. The sister done bought some sorry balloons. If you look on the table, look like she got some dinner ready for the brother now. I want you to ask yourself, fellas, how did this man arrive at a place where he got his woman to apologize? How did this brother arrive at a place where his woman done went out, got balloons, she done cooked a meal, she done pulled out all the stops to let this man know just how sorry she is for whatever the hell it is that she did? Fellas, do you think that he sat her down and had a conversation with her? Do you think he sat her down and said, baby, you know what? You really hurt my feelings when you did this thing. Or, you know what? You really, made me feel bad when you did what you did. Is that what compelled the woman to go out and buy the balloons and to make him dinner and to make it up to him? I tell you without a shadow of a doubt, I guarantee you that he did not at all have a conversation with this woman about what she did wrong and how she should apologize. I can almost guarantee you that what this brother did was showed his woman just how dissatisfied he was with her, just how disappointed he was in her behavior. And because of him being disappointed, because of him being let down, it got her to thinking, how can I make it up to him? It got her to focus in her energy towards, how can I make it right with my man? And because she was able to put her mind to the task of how to fix it, because she was able to put her mind to the task of how to make it right, she came up with the solution, which was to show him with her actions just how sorry she was. And brothers, this is where you want your woman to be. You want your woman to be in a position where she apologizes. You want your woman to be in a position where she's trying to make it right. You want your woman to be in a position where her mind is focused on, how can I show this man just how much he means to me? And I'll tell you this, the way you get your woman thinking like that is not through conversations. The way you get your woman thinking like that is not, well, baby, I want you to be the best you can be, and I want you to make me proud. Don't tell your woman that, man. It's not something you can sit down and have a conversation about. Encourage your woman, through conversation. Sometimes, brother, most times you have to encourage your woman through your actions. Most of the time you have to inspire her to being what you need her to be based on how you respond to the things you do. See, too many of you brothers, you are reactionary to your woman. You wait for your woman to do something, and then you try to react and respond to it, when in actuality, your woman should always be reacting and responding to you. But how can she react and respond if you never give her any guidance? How can she react and respond when you're never causing her to think about the things that she does, the things that she says, and how it has an effect on what she desires? Too often you trying to please your woman when she should be busy trying to please you. It's an historic day, man. January 15th, 2020. This brother got his woman right where he needed her to be. I'm sorry. A lot of you fellas you don't even know what that sounds like coming from a woman. You don't even know that a woman is capable of saying, I'm sorry. Women when you're dealing with a woman and her words, listen, you see she didn't say sorry. She got the balloons to say it. Because sorry coming out of a woman's mouth, for some of them, is just too much for them to bear. If you got you a woman that's stubborn like that, brother, you got you a woman that's prideful, and she don't want to humble herself and say, baby, I'm sorry, I messed up, I know I wasn't right. You got you a woman that does not want to accept responsibility. Well, again, the only way you're going to get her to get right, brother, is through your actions. No amount of talking, no amount of appealing to her sensibilities, no amount of trying to show her, through your words and your conversation how wrong she was is going to make her get right. The only way you can inspire a woman to apologize genuinely is through your actions. But like I said, maybe I'm an angry black man. I don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all fellas, you let me know. This brother here, he did it. Got her to apologize, got her to say sorry, and I guarantee you that their relationship is in a much healthier place than it was before she did whatever the hell she did to cause her to have to say sorry. Moving on to the next story. This one here is somewhat of a cautionary tale. You understand? Especially for you young brothers out there, man, and you brothers that's caught up in this social media. See, the problem with the times we're living in is a lot of us are not living for ourselves. We're not living, to aspire to be great for ourselves. A lot of us are living to impress other people. A lot of us are living to try and show other people just how good we got it. And when you live your life seeking validation from other people, when you live your life trying to do and have things that make other people jealous or other people wish they have your life, you find yourself in a situation like this sad poor brother here. Now, this brother went viral for buying his wife hella designer gifts as push presents. She pregnant, she getting ready to give birth to a baby. He goes out and he buys her Fendi, Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Burberry as gifts for her giving birth to his child. And he doesn't do it just to show his woman that she's special to him. He doesn't do it just so his woman knows how much he loves her. He does it, of course, so he could take pictures and post it all over social media. He does it so he can show everybody just how much he spoils his woman and just how much he's a man that goes out and gets her the things that she wants. And what was the end result? He finds out the baby isn't his. You goofy ass nigga. Now, who told you to go buy? Now, listen, I don't have any kids, so maybe I don't know. But is buying a woman push presents a thing that they doing nowadays? Is that something that's required for a woman to, give birth? You got to inspire a woman to push a baby out by going and buying designer clothes. You got an infant, a child that doesn't know anything, that's slobbering and drooling, and it's just a baby, and you going to put them in Burberry? You going to put your baby in Fendi? You going to put your baby in Louis Vuitton? For what? Why? And for who? It ain't for the baby. The baby don't even care. The baby's drooling and spitting and crying and shitting. The baby don't care about what the kind of clothes it got on. When you live a goofy life that's all about seeking validation from the outside world, when you live a shallow life that's all about trying to show other people how good you got it or make them or impress them with how well you got it going on, all you do is put yourself in a position to bring shame on you. And a lot of you brothers you're living a very feminine lifestyle in which you want to just, impress everybody. And you're trying to compete with all the people on the internet. What the hell are you competing for? If you got you a woman, man, and y'all done made a baby, your only competition is what you see in the mirror. And your competition in life shouldn't be how much material things can I amass. Your mission in life should be how great can I become? How much can I perfect being a man? How much can I perfect being a husband? How much can I perfect being a father? And guess what? Being a husband, being a father, being a man ain't got nothing to do with no goddamn push gifts. Being a man, being a father, being a husband ain't got nothing to do with how many likes you get on social media. Fellas, learn how to be a man. And stop allowing yourself to be trained by this society to play yourself, because that's all you're doing. Caption ends, I wouldn't wish this on my worst enemy. And I wouldn't. I wouldn't wish the pain that brother is going through on anybody. He was so proud and so happy and such a simp that he wanted to shower this broad with gifts that he went, not only was he there through the pregnancy, not only was he loving her and, going to, what do they call it? The Lamaze classes to learn the breathing techniques and the push baby push and all of those things. Not only was he so happy and so proud that he was becoming a father, and he had him a woman who he loved, but the nigga went all the way out to go viral on social media, just showing how amazing of a man he is, just for everybody to come to the realization at the same time that he did, that brother, you're just a simp. You're just a clown. You're just some nigga who a broad put a baby on because she knew that your goofy ass would go out and buy push gifts. Now, whose idea do you think the push gifts were? Do you think this brother just said, you know what, man, I'm going to go get my woman some push gifts. I'm going to go get my woman and my baby some Fendi and some Louis Vuitton and some Burberry. I'm going to make sure that we fly and matching in all designer. Or was it some shit that his woman came up with? Was it some shit she saw on social media one day and showed him, oh, look, baby, this cat got his woman some push gifts. You know what? That'd be nice if I could get some push gifts. I would love to have some push gifts. And you being a clown, you being a goofy, You being led by your woman and every goddamn thing she picks up from the internet, you say, yeah, baby, that's a good idea. Push gifts, that's nice. Your dumbass go and spend, who knows how many $1,000 buying the bitch bags. What the bitch? I'm sorry. You mean to tell me your woman give birth to a newborn baby? She need to get diapers and wipes and breast milk in bottles and nigga, you go buy a Louis Vuitton baby bag? Oh God. Where you niggas? Where's your home training, man? Where's your mama and your daddy? Where are the people in your life who's supposed to love you and guide you and show you what to do and what not to do to stop you from this? Brother, your woman come to you and show you push gifts on the goddamn internet. You say, oh, they be a baby, that's nice, but you don't get no goddamn gifts for having a baby, bitch. It's a part of life. It's the normalest thing, the most routine thing that a woman can do in her life is to give birth to a baby. Now, I'm not minimalizing giving birth. It's an amazing, wonderful thing. It's a thing that God chose a woman to do. A man can't do it. Hell, I don't know. I couldn't imagine the pain you go through carrying that baby around and you're getting sick and you're throwing up and you can't lay on your stomach to sleep. You can't lay on your back. The baby kicking. I can only imagine what you sisters go through. But to shower you with expensive designer gifts for what? Why? Get your baby. Okay. A woman's size after she have a baby is not the size that she's gonna be 6 months from then. Hell, right after a woman has a baby, either she gains weight or she loses weight. Either way, why the hell would you go shopping and buy her designer clothes for right after the baby is born? Man, I don't know, man. Tell me if I'm wrong, y'all. It just seems very clownish and silly to me, and that's what the nigga get, man. Brothers, do not be this guy. Dude, don't be this nigga. Don't be the cat that just, trying to show a woman how much he love her by buying gifts and by, going out your way to splurge and all of that goofy shit, because you'll find out the hard way that when you present yourself as that to a woman, then that's all she sees you as, brother. This nigga wasn't a baby daddy. She knew he wasn't a baby daddy. He was just a goofy nigga who she knew she could inspire to go and blow a goddamn stack, 3, 4 stacks on push gifts. Maybe I'm an angry black man. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all let me know, man. But we are off of that. And going forward to really, the point that I'm trying to make, just about the state that men are in today. This next story pretty much sums up exactly where we are. This is a post that was made in March 22nd of 2019. It says, if another nigga got my girl's attention or smashed my shorty, he can have her. But I'll never blame the nigga when it was me and her who's supposed to have a bond. Y'all be out here trying to kill niggas over something that wasn't even loyal to you. Y'all the new females, honestly. Hashtag just being real. Hashtag I see this BS every day. And unfortunately, it's a reality that we as men have to face, man. A lot of you brothers out there, you have the mindset of a woman when it comes to a relationship. Like you're not stable. You're not, men are supposed to be rational. Men are supposed to be level-headed. Men are supposed to, make decisions and live their lives in a way that they're not swayed or dictated to act based on their emotions or how they feel. There's a lot of brothers who dying, a lot of brothers who losing their lives, a lot of brothers who getting caught up making, children with women, taking responsibility for children with women, devoting their love to women based on how they feel. And brother, if you live in your life, man, based on how you feel, then you're living your life like a woman. You wonder why you have so much, instability. You wonder why things are in such disarray. You wonder why it's so hard for you, to have the type of, stability that you desire in your life, and it's because you're not living like a man. Listen, God forbid any woman I deal with decide that they want to be with another nigga, or I find out that they dealing with another nigga. The last thing the bitch gonna get from me is an argument. The last thing she gonna get from me is a fight. She'll never hear, oh my, I can't believe you. She'll never hear, why did you do this to me? All she'll get is a thank you. Thank you for being who you are, so that now I can be free from your dog, hoe, slash, you filthy, dirty bitch. Thank you for showing me who you was. Now that nigga whose penis you just had in your mouth, that nigga who you just laid down and busted open for, now you can go be his motherfucking problem. Now you can go whine to that nigga, you understand, about the problems you have in your life. Now you can go and have that nigga console you about all the doubts you have and all the fears and all the insecurities you got. Bitch, don't ever call me again. You're dead to me. You don't exist. You're not alive. Good luck with your life. And just keep it moving. A lot of you brothers, you put a woman on a pedestal, man. You put her on such a pedestal that you don't see that she's capable of doing the things that everybody's capable of doing. And because you put her on a pedestal and because you think that she's oh so special, when you come to find out that she's really just like everybody else, it breaks your heart. It crushes you. You're in a place where you just don't know how you live with yourself. Brother, you can't allow no woman to have that type of power over you, man. You can't allow another nigga to have that power over you. I'd be damned if I let another nigga doing what a man does, which is trying to get a woman. Hell, a lot of niggas don't have no morality. They emotional and weak in that they willing to be boyfriend number 2. They willing to have sex with a nigga woman when he ain't around. Why any man wants to go put his penis where another man puts his is beyond me. That shit is low key gay. You know this broad got a nigga at home. You know she's, giving him head and having sex with him, and you want to go and put your penis where he put his? You on some LL Cool J Hey Lover shit. You imagining her, you seeing her with him, but imagining you being him? What kind of suspect, gay, half, infatuated shit is that? If I know another nigga is plowing her, if I know another nigga is, smashing her from pillar to post, I don't want to have nothing to do with her. She doesn't even exist to me. But you see another man knowing that he hitting her and you imagine what you could do with it. Brother, you got to check yourself out. But aside from that, I'd be damned if I let another nigga doing what niggas do, which is going out and getting a woman. I'd be damned if I let another nigga doing that to my bitch cause me to what? Hate him? I'm going to fight him? I'm going to kill him? For being a man? Nah, brother, my beef ain't with you. My beef is with myself. I'll be mad at myself because I chose a disloyal, dirty ass bitch. I chose to put my trust in I chose to allow a dirty hoe bitch to be on my team. I allowed for a disloyal slut to infiltrate what I got going on and become a part of what I got going on. I get that nigga, I go buy that nigga a drink, I buy that nigga a bottle. Hey man, hey listen man, I went to my girl's phone, you know what I'm saying, found you smashed her, man. Listen, brother, I appreciate you for that, man. You just showed me just how much of a dog ass bitch she was. I knew something told me, man, that they fuck with that hoe. But you know what, I wasn't sure, you know what I'm saying? But now that I know, hey man, I just want to say thanks. What would you like to drink, man? You know what I'm saying? Let me buy you a bottle, man. I buy the nigga a bottle. Hell, I text the nigga, ask him for his cash app. What's your cash app, Bob? Let me go ahead and send you some money for a bottle, man, because you done took the bitch off my hands. I appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? Keep it playing, regardless of how you feel. Now, if you feel inside, if you're heartbroken, if you feel inside, oh my God, how dare she do this to me? No sweat. Feel that. Let it burn. You know what I'm saying? Embrace the feeling of letdown, of disappointment, and go into the world and say, man, I'll never choose another bitch like that. I never let a hoe get me so off my game that I just look past all of the red flags and the signs that let me know that the hoe really ain't shit. A lot of you brothers don't know how to do that. A lot of you brothers refuse to do that because you're in love, because you're just, so like a bitch. Well, guess what? Like a woman learns, most women only learn the hard way. You're a brother, you got a whole lot of bitch in you, guess what? You're only going to learn the hard way. But hey, Maybe I'm an angry black man and I don't know what I'm talking about. Y'all let me know. Last but not least, man, before we go ahead and get out of here, because I don't think we got no callers on, and I don't think we got no viewers on the Facebook. And I don't know what's going on with Facebook tonight, but normally when the show go live, the Facebook be popping. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sure what the deal is with that, but I'm sure I'll be able to figure it out once the show is off and we are done. You know what I'm saying? But I want to talk about this busted challenge, man, and it goes back again to keeping your woman busy. A lot of you brothers, your woman, gets caught up and gets involved in all the social media challenges, and she's up to date with all of the new things going on, and she sees the likes. She sees the attention these women are getting. She sees, all of the hearts that flow on the screen, and there's something in your woman that desires that. And it's natural for a woman to desire that. It's not, your woman ain't a hoe. There's nothing wrong with your woman. She's just a woman. And a lot of you brothers do not know the importance and necessity of, leading and guiding your woman. You're allowing your woman to be led by the world. You're allowing your woman to be led by social media trends. You're allowing your woman to be led and inspired by what's popping today. And guess what? If you know anything about the society we live in, the trends change every other day. What's popping changes every other day. And if you're allowing your woman to be led by that, then guess what? Your woman is changing every day. Your woman is on some different shit every other day. And as a man, you don't want a woman that's like that. As a man, what you should expect and require from your woman is stability. What you should instill in your woman is being level-headed. What you should contribute to your woman is some leadership and some guidance and some instruction that has her not going with the flow of every goddamn thing. Now, it's been said, if you stand for nothing, you'll fall for anything. A lot of you brothers, you and your woman are falling for anything because anything is what dictates the way you live. Brothers, if you want to stop your woman from being that way, first of all, you have to not live that way. You have to not be a man that's getting with all the trends and you changing your style and changing, what's popping in your life or changing, what's important to you, just like the goddamn social media trends, then your woman's going to be a reflection of you. But if you want your woman, if you want your woman to be a certain way, then guess what? You're going to have to get your life together. You're going to have to live your life the way you're supposed to live it. It's the only way you're going to have your woman being what it is that you require her to be. Fellas, get your woman off of the social media. Get your woman from competing with these people who do not exist and who aren't real. Stop your woman from living and judging her life off of what it is that she sees on the internet. If you can keep your woman busy, brother, you can keep her from being bored, then you can keep her happy. And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap the show up, man. I appreciate y'all for joining me, man. We do it up every Friday, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, roughly an hour, 90 minutes, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't getting no calls coming through this week, but I definitely appreciate y'all rocking it out with me again. Captain Sakawar, Toxic Masculinity, episode 16, Keep Her Busy. Salute to the Angry Black Man Media Squad, and I am out of here. I'm out, y'all.